Today we live in a culture that is death denying, where there's little personal reflection on and indeed practical and spiritual preparation for our own experience of death. Yet death is a profoundly human reality, and dying a deep human experience that we must all undergo. For a person of faith, dying is also a moment of surrender into the hands of God. Death is an event that we can and should prepare well for. Living to the End, a guide for Christians, is a short booklet released by the Archdiocese of Hobart during the Year of Mercy to encourage people to reflect upon Jesus' mercy for us in our living and our dying. The Catholic Church has a strong and ongoing tradition of caring for people who are dying and for their families. Today, staff in Catholic health and aged care services, as well as priests, religious and other pastoral workers, are, as Pope Francis says, a heart that is full of mercy and hands that want to help. Praying and preparing for a good death is also an established part of our spiritual tradition. Living to the End contains information on palliative care services, ethical issues at the end of life, and future healthcare planning. Importantly, the booklet also encourages reflection upon the meaning of a good death, on dignity and compassion for the dying, on the mystery of suffering and death, and how to make and help others to make spiritual preparations for death through prayer and the sacraments. Christian faith and practice challenges alternative views in society which misrepresent the meaning and role of mercy at the end of life. We are not for so-called mercy killing, which really is code for euthanasia or assisted suicide. But we are for merciful dying, that is, helping people to live in comfort and dignity to the natural end of their lives by showing them compassion. Euthanasia must be called a false mercy, and indeed a disturbing perversion of mercy. True compassion leads to sharing another's pain. It does not kill a person whose sufferings we cannot bear. I commend this booklet to you as a short guide to a good death and an invitation to reflect upon how Christ's mercy, which awaits us now and at the hour of our death.